All right, what's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of the Legion of Comic Correction. We are talking about visions.
There's something on your face.
I know.
What's on your face?
What
is that?
It's some dirt.
Some dirt? What is that?
It's a mustache, man.
It's a mustache?
It's a mustache.
He has a mustache. Oh, such glory.
Right.
Such immaculate, wonderful,
there is something
beautiful,
wonderful about
glory.
it. I like it.
Yeah.
It might be a mainstay
It's
for me.
holding up. I don't know. I mean, it's been a total of 2 days, but I'm going to tell you what.
Hey, it's great.
Every day, it's growing on me. That hurt me to say. That hurt me to say.
But why do we have them?
So we have mustaches.
Why do we have mustaches?
Yeah. So
other than
Legionnaires.
We are fashion forward.
Exactly. So it is November, and as some of our Legionnaires are well aware, I shared on one of our last podcasts that I had previously been diagnosed with bipolar 2.
Yeah.
And I have become very passionate about working to bring awareness and education and understanding around mental health. And November is actually Movember. And so we are partnering and looking to fundraise for the Movember Project, which is about raising awareness, first by encouraging men to grow their fantastic mustaches.
That's right.
For the month of November.
Big, small, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They're
doesn't
beautiful.
matter. They're
all
beautiful. They're all beautiful. But it is actually a charity that raises funds for and raises awareness around not just men's mental health, but men's suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer.
Yeah.
So I've become very passionate about working with this organization and showing my support. I've been very appreciative of you doing the same.
That's
number of other of our Legionnaires are already doing the same as well.
Yeah,
if you are
want
not,
to do
and
it,
if this is
you
the
can
first time you're hearing about it, shave a mustache.
That's right.
Draw a mustache on if you can't grow one.
Shave everything but your mustache, actually. It's a little bit...
Yep.
Shave your... You don't want to shave it off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Everything
Shave
but your mustache.
Sorry, shave for a mustache. I should have clarified. Shave a mustache. Shave the shape of a mustache on your face. Or draw one on. You know, not all of us can grow one.
True.
And that's okay.
That is okay.
We have other ways of being able to show the support. But
yeah.
So I am currently fundraising for the Movember Project and wanting to be able to, I will be sharing, and maybe we can drop it in the link.
Yeah, I was going to say,
if you're fundraising in our episode here.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be down in the description. If you are on podcasting sites, I'll put it in there. I don't know how it comes up on all the different sites.
But I've got
you'll
links.
Find it.
I've got the QR codes and all that stuff.
We'll put them
all
in
we'll
there.
share all that
that
fun stuff out depending on what your tech approach is to being able to do it.
You can click on the things.
But you know what?
And then you can donate.
I got to say.
Or just join the cause.
There's been such an outpouring of support on this already.
Yeah, for real.
We are recording this as of today. It is November 2nd.
Right. It's been the fundraiser that you started, the team you started, has been up for about 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
And we are a quarter of our way already to our goal.
Yeah,
which is absolutely insane. And
I love it.
I didn't pick an easy goal. I was like going through the goals, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to reach this number.
Yeah.
And then we're already a quarter of our way there. So I am so thankful for that. I'm so excited for it. And I just appreciate everybody's support with it. So that's my little plug for Movember here at the beginning, and also understanding why
why we look so
wearing our mustaches the way we are.
Yeah.
And then, but don't worry, everybody. Legionnaires, if you are concerned, the beard will be coming back.
It will return.
It will return in December.
Yeah.
Because winter is coming.
You got to get warm. Yeah, definitely.
But what are we talking about today?
Well, we're actually, before we jump into that.
Oh, okay.
What you can also find in the description below, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell so that you can get all the latest episodes from the Legion. A lot of great things are coming up.
Don't miss anything.
We're getting closer to our 1 year anniversary.
Oh, yes,
which
that's
also
right.
includes
This is huge. This is huge.
Our 100th episode, which is
1
coming
year,
out.
100th.
Yeah, in like 2 weeks, we'll be hitting that
2
100th
weeks.
episode. So
Big stuff
be on the
happening.
lookout. If you are not a Patreon supporter, click that Patreon link in the description. I've been putting out every week. I've been putting out posts that show little snippets of what is coming out that's going to be new.
Yeah, it's really
in the new
exciting
year.
stuff.
And you can't see it anywhere else. It's just on Patreon. So I'm going to drop one on our Instagram this week to kind of plug Patreon a little bit more and let you guys see a little taste of what our Patreon members are seeing.
Yep.
But if you're not a Patreon supporter, jump over there so you can see all the latest news.
Yeah, and I mean, we were talking about big stuff in November.
Yeah.
It was not this.
It wasn't,
This wasn't,
not
it wasn't
just the mustaches.
Not just the mustaches.
Other things.
The mustaches are just a little appetizer.
Yeah.
Appetizer for what's coming with our 1 year 100th episode.
A horse divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But we are talking about we are talking about Star Wars today.
We are talking about Star Wars.
We're super late, but you know what? We love Star Wars, and actually,
well, I mean,
actually,
late is relative with the way that because it's streaming.
Yeah,
it was just a full drop, so it's like when we get to it,
people are talking about Star Wars right now because I don't know if you saw. But the Book of Boba Fett trailer dropped.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, my gosh.
So, Star Wars is big right now.
Sir.
People are thinking about it, and Boba Fett looks great.
Boba Fett. Yeah.
We're going to be doing it. We're going to be talking about Boba Fett
Well,
this
we've
year.
been excited about Book of Boba Fett since it was announced with Mando.
Yeah, he sat on the throne, man,
and
with
sat on the
Ming-Na
throne.
Wen.
Yeah, and so like nothing was said in that teaser there after the Mando season finale.
Yeah,
which is like the best thing ever. Ming-Na Wen said nothing. Boba Fett said nothing.
No, he shot a dude.
All they did was kill that one, the advisor to.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. The snakehead.
I don't know,
dude.
but the snakehead dude, the advisor to
Jabba.
Jabba.
Yeah, old school Jabba.
Yeah, and so. We've been excited since then,
it's gonna be
and
great.
I cannot wait.
It's gonna be great. December.
Boba has looked great in The Mandalorian.
Oh, he looks even better now.
And that's even in just little snippets, so I cannot wait to see full season about Book of Boba Fett.
Boba as a crime lord.
It's
going to be so good.
As a leader.
Yeah, he's scary.
You know what's really interesting
scary
about
looking
that?
Dude.
You know what's really interesting? I want to just as a quick side note.
Yeah, quick
here.
side note. These are short
Book
episodes,
of Boba
so
Fett,
this one's
like I just said, this
about
is going to be the first time we see Boba as a leader. Okay?
Yeah, people have been craving the Boba movie.
Right, but
this
can
is
you
close
imagine?
Enough, man.
But like, can you imagine this? Put this in perspective.
Right.
All of the clones were literally bred. They were created to follow orders. That's all they did.
Yes.
So we had all of that. Then you have Jango Fett, who was
the original,
the OG.
Yeah.
But he was a loner. He was a lone wolf. Okay, he wasn't a leader. He was a man who was reckless on his own. He was a merc, and that was it.
Yes.
Right. We're now going to see Boba as the first leader, and this is somebody who has had like all these other lifetimes of him behind him.
Yeah.
But he's going to lead for the first time. I just think it's an interesting dynamic for somebody who has never been put in that role before.
Well, yeah, the closest he got was in Clone Wars when he was a kid-ish, like teenager. He kind of led a group of bounty hunters. Like he was like the quasi face of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And you know what? Like he even.
He wasn't even really the leader in that.
Not really, but this dude, this dude's messed up, right?
Yeah.
He's seen some crazy stuff,
right?
His dad's head get chopped off,
yep.
Right? He was inside the Sarlacc pit for a really long time, chewed on.
I'm sorry, you mean Snorlax?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Snorlax.
It was very sleepy.
You mean a Snorlax pit?
A Snorlax pit.
Snorlax pit.
It was sleepy. It was a very sleepy time.
But I mean, who said that? Nobody has said that.
No, and like I wonder if he's kind of like, I don't know if he really knows what to do. He's like, I want respect. I'm going to treat everybody nice. It's like, what?
That is absolutely not going to be the case.
I don't think so. But he's scary, man. He's scary. He's got scars.
He's a scary dude.
Mulan with a gun.
But he has a
crazy,
sense of code. He does. I would say
he has some code.
He has a code.
He did as a kid. He does now.
But it's different.
Yeah.
After the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
I do believe it is different.
Well, I think he's probably...
He is different.
I think he's damaged mentally. Like I think the
I
Sarlacc
think he
probably
was damaged mentally before that.
100%. But I think like literally, maybe the Sarlacc has eaten part of his brain and body.
You're getting way.
He had scars all over his head, and he's been like getting like digested in the Sarlacc pit.
I don't know.
For a really
That's
long time.
a stretch for me.
I think he's just a messed up dude.
It may be,
But it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see him. Tomorrow Morrison, man, he's fantastic.
Unhinged, unpredictable.
Did you see the last shot in the trailer? His eyes are like demon eyes.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
Like, freaking out, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you could be right.
With his stick.
You could be right. Oh my gosh, yeah, with the Raider stick.
With the Raider stick.
The Raider stick is
dude.
It's
the best weapon.
It's it's a
it's
horrible.
great.
No, listen to me.
Yeah.
Until he wielded it, it was the worst weapon.
It's just a stick.
It was
really.
It was a stick that the Tusken Raiders held over their head. We never saw it.
Yeah, we never really saw it.
Never.
I think they clock Luke over the head with it.
Maybe they like knocked him.
Because he was
but that was it.
Dumb.
He was already like, come on.
He wasn't a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're excited for that.
But
that's
why
not what we're
excited,
talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. No.
We are talking about the next two episodes of Star Wars Visions. So episode 2 and episode 3.
Yes.
Episode 2 was I think it was Tatooine Rhapsody.
No.
Dude, what's not to like? It's a little kid.
No, it's terrible.
It's a little kid who gets a Padawan who gets abandoned and picked up by a Hutt.
Right.
Who is on the run because he's a rebel in a band.
Yep.
And there's a droid who plays the bass and a dude with two heads who plays
in a band
the drums.
Cool.
And then we get to see Jabba. Now you don't want to talk about this one?
Just move along, dude. This one was terrible.
It was pretty bad.
This one was terrible. We've got a 50-50 here on episodes. I have no interest.
There was kind of like a Green Day-esque song at the end.
There is a correcting this.
And Jabba liked the music.
So we are the Legion of Comic Correction, are we not?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so it is part of our responsibility to correct these type of episodes. However, this isn't a series where
it's not. Yeah, there's
episodes
no connection
build on each other, and there's no expectation of anything more than what was provided to us, right?
Right. I don't think any of us were expecting like
no. But what I'm trying to make a point.
Band.
Yeah. No. Agreed.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to make a point.
There's nothing there's no ruler to line it up to.
There's no ruler to line it up to.
Right. We can't say that they failed the source material because technically
there is no source material.
Well, Boba's in it and Jabba's in it.
Sure.
So it's in the universe.
But there's not like a story to line up.
No, there was
to
never
or
a Padawan who ran away and became a lead singer of a band.
Right. So you have two real options here. Like you have two
you
options.
either love it or
you either love it or it's hot garbage.
It's hot garbage.
And this was a hot garbage episode.
It was.
I
didn't appreciate
you throw this one out,
toss
and
it.
you move along.
Move along.
Like we don't need to do anything more with it because there's nothing to correct because there's nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
So you either like what you got or you don't.
We didn't.
And we didn't.
We didn't
this
like
one
it.
was this one was not worth it. The episodes are only that one was only 13 minutes. It wasn't worth 13 minutes.
It wasn't.
I mean,
No,
that's
not
hard
at
to
all.
say.
Yeah, it's a short
I watch
episode.
a lot of things just for 13 minutes. And I got to tell you, that was a wasted 13
Less
minutes.
Than that. Yeah,
yeah, it's not even because that includes trailers, introductions.
TikTok or anything.
Yeah.
There's even some TikTok videos that are better.
I have wasted easily 13 minutes on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
like no problem.
And it just keeps going.
Yeah,
and they're some of them are very funny.
The TikToks. Yeah,
yeah, some of them are quite humorous.
TikTok, you don't stop. That's the TikTok, right? We're talking about. Like I've wasted at least 13 minutes listening to that song.
If that's the one you're watching, I'm sure there's one out there that says that. I haven't seen that one. I don't really know what TikTok is.
I
know it's on my phone. I know I can click on it, and I know
we have
sometimes put videos up.
We sometimes put
very,
videos
very
up.
rarely.
Very rarely.
Yeah. Well, how about episode 3 though?
So episode 3 is amazing.
Episode 3.
So now we get a.
Oh, let's get.
So
wait.
we went from the high of episode 1.
Yep. Great. To
hot garbage of episode 2.
But that was kind of good because then episode 3 was
a huge bounce back.
Now
I'm
going to be a different kind of nerd and talk a little bit about the anime.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So Studio Trigger is the group that did this anime, and some of you guys this episode, some of you guys might be familiar with
real nerd here. You're getting real anime nerd. This is out of my league.
Listen, Michael B. Jordan, fact check me.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
so
go.
Studio Trigger, you might be you who like anime. The most popular animes that this group has put out is the older ones. If you're like my age and getting not relevant.
Hey, hey. Don't
we have a
put yourself
podcast,
down like that.
right? We have a
Don't put yourself
podcast,
down
right?
like
We're
that.
relevant. We're still
We're
relevant.
relevant.
Man.
You don't have gray hair that I can visibly see from here.
Yes, I do. They did an anime called Fooly Cooly, which is ridiculously sick. And if you ever seen it, you know. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. A dude pulls a guitar out of his face. Really, really good. And then more recently, they did an anime called Kill la Kill, which is also really cool and crazy. And they have clothing that fights things. Like, it's pretty cool.
That's what I'm talking about right
yeah,
there.
but they're super
Both
stylized.
Of those things, both of those things are things I would love.
Yeah, like sentient clothing that like has powers and stuff. So,
that kind of sounds like Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, actually,
Sentient,
you're right.
like sentient food that has powers and everything.
Yeah, Meat Wad, right?
Yep.
Oh man,
Yo,
that's going way back.
I know.
I love that show. Okay,
I
anyway.
know. How about it?
So both shows, if you know them, are super, super stylized, really stretching the boundary. And I'm going to go the other side of my nerdiness is in art.
Yeah.
Really stretching the boundaries of perspective and anatomy and the flow of camera, like camera flying around the characters. And it's really, really neat and
yeah,
unique.
You
really got that in this one.
That second one in this
yeah,
one.
like flying and just like
we
the
were
stretching
flying
of perspective.
everywhere in this
it's sick.
episode. You're exactly right.
This was
Especially
high-octane anime.
Yeah. I mean, so here's
what do
the
you
thing.
think?
So here's the thing.
All right.
So here's a good comparison that I wanted to talk about. So
Yeah.
the first episode was
Yes.
not action-packed.
No,
The majority
not
of
really.
it was not the fight.
right.
I think it was called The Fight, and it was the majority
the
of
duel?
it. The duel.
The
Thank
duel,
you.
yeah.
But the majority of it was not the actual
It
duel.
was mostly mood.
It was the build up to it.
Yeah.
Sick.
Sick.
This was the opposite. It was high octane fight the entire time. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm disappointed. Here's the thing I'm disappointed about. I didn't get to see what that Gemini ship could do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wanted to see what that Gemini ship could actually
like
blast. Why was it built that way?
It had a giant ion cannon in the middle of it.
Right, but why was it built that way? Like, why? Like,
I
what
don't know.
purpose did it additionally serve? Like,
Looked really cool.
It looked really cool. Looked really
That's
cool.
all it did,
But, like,
man.
why? But why?
I don't think it needed
they
a
put
why.
Two
Star
Two
Destroyers.
Star Destroyers together with an ion cannon in the middle.
It's, well, we've seen, like, both the Jedi and the Sith are into the whole,
Do you
like,
know what would have been
metaphors
awesome?
and stuff.
Do you know what would have been awesome as to what that could have done? If it started shooting and then they started to spin and it just shot this blast in like a rotating like just ion cannon.
Yeah.
Circle of death.
How they used lasers in this
Yeah.
episode, I wouldn't be surprised. But
Yeah, the way they used
I was thinking
it.
more like it's gonna go like poke Galactus' eyes out. Like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
some giant creature.
Well,
going,
or
like, just poking the eyes. Two
we
spikes.
know that with the Death Stars. The
Yeah.
first let's talk about a couple of them first.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Death Star number one
Number one.
was mobile. Was mobile.
Yes, it flew
but
around.
not when it shot. Okay,
Right,
so
it
when
had
it
to
shot,
stop.
had to be standstill. But
Yeah.
that was a mobile one.
Could fly around.
The second one, not mobile.
No, it never got finished.
Death Star number 2, but it was never
think it was-
meant to
you think
be
it would have
mobile.
been?
So
No?
basically, the research that I've done on the second Death Star
Yeah.
was much
Now
more.
who's the
yeah,
nerd?
I know. I'm talking
You
about
guys-
research.
Ew, blueprints.
Yeah, let me talk about this.
All right,
much more powerful,
Okay, but
but
couldn't move.
immobile. So it had a larger range, so it could be
could like shoot across the
yeah.
galaxy.
So and then we see that with Starkiller Base.
Yeah, Starkiller literally could.
Starkiller Base literally could. It didn't
target
need
the
to
whole
go
solar
anywhere.
system.
It was just going to pull its power from stars surrounding it and then freaking kill everything across the galaxy.
Yeah, can I say I know people like they didn't like the whole Starkiller. It's just another Death Star or whatever.
Yeah.
I liked the Starkiller Base. I like the idea that it drew power from stars and
Yeah.
shot out and just could destroy like multiple planets. I just thought that was cool. I thought it was neat.
I think there are parts of it that I think were really cool.
Yeah.
So I like that it was so large. It had like
its vegetation. It had like,
vegetation.
plants and
It was a
animals
planet.
It was a planet.
It was an
Yeah,
actual
it was
planet.
like
They,
Ego from of Marvel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I did like that. I liked
cool.
the 7 shots at one time.
Yeah, and
which
it was
was awesome.
like and the vapor and the planets just it was cool.
However, I will say,
Yeah.
here's the piece. Not long. It wasn't long for life because
Right,
once it
same
drained
problem.
that star, What were the stars it was going to go after next? It couldn't
It
move.
was like 1,000,000 stars, though. Like 1,000,000 stars. We
Yeah,
don't know how
okay.
far away it could drain
You're
stars.
right. I don't know.
The big problem was that it had the same flaw as all the other.
No, it had a
Empire
worse
things.
flaw. It had a worse
You could
flaw.
walk up to that one.
You could walk up to it,
and plant
get
bombs around
inside
it.
of it, and start planting bombs.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
that had a worse flaw than even the first Death Star. They didn't learn from any of the Death Stars.
No. Yeah, and that.
Okay, so I digress. My
Yeah,
point
that's true.
is,
all right, but
this
ship was
this
cool.
ship.
I like
wait,
this
wait,
ship.
wait. I was getting to this point,
Okay, get
which
to it.
we got way too.
That's all right.
My point was, maybe the cool thing about this was it could be a more mobile.
Oh,
It
could
could
like
be a
move and
more
shoot.
mobile ion cannon that could be shooting in motion. Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be cool. All right.
That's all I was trying to get to.
I like
was
that.
actually
That was good.
disappointing now that I've
Anticlimactic at
gotten
the
to
end.
that point.
No, it would.
So yeah, let's move on.
I'm going to put a Death Star blaster in my hand,
Yeah.
right in the hand. So
Well,
eventually they're
then
going to get there.
Well, eventually they just put them on every single ship.
That was the Emperor's plan.
That was so stupid.
That was brilliant.
It was the worst.
The only flaw is space
Everything.
horses.
Space horses.
All the things. Yeah, it was a terrible movie.
Do you understand?
This is great, though.
Do you understand that
Yeah.
basically what we're talking about is the ion cannons and everything got more and more powerful, but its weakness got worse
Bigger
and worse
and
and
bigger.
worse and worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, move on. Move on.
Sequels
before-
are bad. All right.
Move on before we get
Before-
too far. Before
Okay,
we get
so
too
this
far.
episode's called The Twins, and it's literally about twins, which is cool. That's a Star Wars theme, right? We got Luke and Leia are twins.
Yeah,
So the
I
twins, but these twins are grown by the
From
dark side.
The dark side. Grown by
yeah, it's
the
super
dark side
cool.
of the Force.
Like
yeah.
that's we've seen dark side clones, we've seen people from the dark side, we've seen like species that are
Yeah.
more prone to go. But I don't know if we've ever seen like the dark side actually form. I'm sure there's some Star Wars thing
you
out
have
there,
the
and
father-
those Star Wars nerds are gonna come after me.
The father, the brother, and the sister.
Father, brother. Are you talking about Darth Vader, Luke?
No,
and
no,
Leia?
no, no,
What-
no,
who are you
no. I'm
talking about?
talking about the.
Oh, from the game?
No,
Isn't
no,
there twins
from,
in the game?
No, from Clone Wars, dude.
Father. Oh, yeah.
They were of the Force.
I guess so. But this is
the
were of.
embodiment of
Yeah, but this was.
balance, the dark side, and the light.
Yeah, but this looked like scientists in a lab brought the dark side under control and formed.
Oh,
babies.
agreed. I'm
That's what I'm
not
saying.
disagreeing with you, but we
Like-
haven't seen anything like that. But you asked. Oh, I don't know if I've seen.
Yeah,
any,
yeah,
those were beings
the
grown
beings
from
created
the
by
Force.
from the
Yeah,
Force. Yeah.
created from the Force.
But this is like scientists figured out how to control the dark side and make babies out of it.
yeah, but
That's creepy.
the other argument there could be that Anakin is that as well,
Right? Yes, because he doesn't have a father.
right?
The
Right.
the midichlorians made him.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like there
Yeah,
are
I
other
guess.
examples here where you could point
Yeah.
to it.
but not as like a scientist purposefully
Not as a
trying to
scientist
construct
perfect-
well, anyway, they're super OP.
Yeah, they are ridiculous.
And the brother ends up having second thoughts about the dark side, or at
Yep.
least how I liked the idea. So she at one point says when she sees the kyber crystal. So the whole premise is the kyber crystal is what they are trying to use to.
Power the
She's trying
ion
it to
cannon.
power, and then she's trying it to power her, like
Yeah.
to just. But
which
she,
is linked to their armor.
right, their armor, yeah, which was sick. He shed it like right away because
Yeah,
he knew it was dangerous.
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah, but she was like, she looked at the kyber crystal and she was like, "There's hope for the galaxy." Like, so
Right.
it was cool because I think both of them believe in the dark side, but they
Mhm.
both see bringing peace to the galaxy in a different way
But
or
that's
something.
But that's the light and the dark always.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying I think my theory is that this happened before everything.
Yeah, that
Like,
this is a
this
prequel.
is like the beginning.
Yeah, prequel to the prequels.
Yeah, exactly. Where like
yeah.
And you could even see, like, she had a C-3PO-esque character, and
Yep.
he had a R2-D2-esque character.
R2 Duo.
R2 Duo.
Come on.
Hey, Gemini.
Listen, they
hey,
got a
twins.
little bit. They got a little heavy-handed here with the twins aspect.
There's quite a bit. I feel like a lot of anime I've watched are just kind of like
We're just gonna
they,
own
they
the
don't
heavy-handedness.
care. Yeah, they're just that like
yeah.
he at one point he's just like looking down and he's like, Republic, Empire, I don't care. It's like that's
Well,
just,
yeah, but
it's just
that's the
all
whiny,
emotion.
Yeah, the all emotion,
Yeah.
really whiny, like I don't care.
Yeah, and like I'm cool about that. I like that.
All right, yeah.
I mean, just in this medium of
So,
art.
In this medium, though,
Yeah.
this went to all extremes of
Oh, they're fighting in
insanity.
space, man. They
Yeah,
fought
so
in
I mean,
space.
like that was that. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that you can pull on here.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of things that we could poke holes in and talk. I'm not
Yeah.
going to try and do that. My
No.
only one.
Yeah.
Only one. They are
Only one.
fighting in space without any sort of masking, any sort of protection.
Leia did it.
They are dead.
Leia did it. Leia brought herself back
understand?
into a ship,
Listen to me.
which was stupid.
At the
but
end of this episode,
yes.
C-3PO,
Yes.
the C-3PO character, who is a robot, is even wearing a mask.
Yeah,
He wears a space helmet to rescue her from space.
Yeah, you know why?
Because
his
no, I don't know why. That makes no sense.
because the integrity of his material that he's made up of can't take the pressure of
It's
space.
just his head.
Was it just his head?
It was just his head.
Maybe the material that his head was made
Sir,
of.
this is a mistake.
I think it was just campy.
They
supposed to be silly.
didn't want to put suits on them, so they just allowed them to fight in space. Let's
Well, you
just
gotta
own
have-
it. Let's
you
just
gotta-
own it and move on.
You gotta have
Move on.
you gotta have the flowy hair.
I know,
it's gotta
exactly.
flow all over
Exactly.
the
You
place,
gotta
and
have
it
the hair.
looked sick.
Yep.
It looked so cool, and that was the thing is like we were talking about this. This is what anime Star Wars should be.
Yeah, if they
Doesn't
if they
care.
ever made any sort of anime Star Wars
Yeah.
outside of this is
Yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously. Just action and fun and
Yep.
and incredible animation and good versus evil and lightsaber whips
Yep.
and spikes
Yep.
and when he like shot his lightsaber out and she like ducked back all Matrix style.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was
that
so
was
cool.
great.
Like, how do you do that? And the ending though.
Oh, the
how
ending
he stopped
was
her.
insane.
That was
Okay.
the coolest thing.
First off, he doesn't do it because he doesn't have the guts to do it.
He's like, I don't know if I can do this.
R2 Duo starts up the warp drive, starts
Yeah.
flying as fast as he can
Yeah,
at the ship with
Yeah.
her on it.
it's a hyperdrive.
I said warp drive.
Yeah.
I'm on my
Star
I'm
Trek.
on my Star Trek. So
Yeah,
starts firing up the
Hyperdrive.
hyperdrive.
Yep.
Has not hit the hyperdrive yet.
Not
You remember,
yet.
he hasn't hit it yet.
that's right. Yeah.
He starts splitting
He
with his single
Extends the-
lightsaber.
He extends the
It
lightsaber.
extends
All the
so
way
long and so wide.
Yeah.
He can split the ship
The Star Destroyer.
down the middle.
Right in half.
And then as soon as he gets to his sister,
Yeah.
he can pull it back
Yep.
to a precision scalpel instrument,
Yeah, right there. And
slice open the cartridge
Yeah, that
is
holds the
holding
kyber
the kyber crystal, get it off of her,
Yep.
harm her in no other way,
No way.
go back to a gigantic beam, split the
Wait,
ship.
hit the hyperdrive.
Now you
to
hit the
then split
hyperdrive.
the ship.
Now we hit the hyperdrive and
Yeah.
we split the ship.
Wait, you forgot.
What did I forget? I thought that was a pretty good synopsis.
He did all of this upside down.
Upside down.
He
You're
went
exactly
at it
right.
upside down.
You're exactly right.
But he did that on purpose that he could retract the blade just enough to cut her
These
suit. Like if
two
he hadn't done
are
that.
the most OP
Yo, it's so cool.
characters in all of Star Wars.
I don't care.
There is nobody
So
who
great.
beats these two. No one.
Never.
The Emperor, I don't care what anybody says. The Emperor, Vader,
No.
no one.
Nobody.
Nobody beats either of these two.
No. So
Insane.
So cool. And
Yeah.
it ends on a cliffhanger. It ends like she's
Well,
still out
why
there.
does it end on a cliffhanger? And this is my question
I
to
don't
you.
know.
What is the point of this series?
It's just the point of it was there was a bunch of anime studios, some very popular, some not so known in the West anyway. And they really they love Star Wars, and they wanted the opportunity to express their love for the lore in their medium of animation. And so they were just given the chance to do that.
I hear that.
It's not supposed
I think
to be
it's
anything.
awesome.
Yeah.
But now it makes me want certain ones to
Just wait.
have more to them.
Just wait. I know you haven't. I don't have a life, so I have watched all of them already. Some of them
I've been
more
taking
times
more
than
and more
once.
of your life.
That's true.
In many ways.
Well, I've watched them, and man, I think the band one was. Well, there was another one that you won't appreciate.
Okay.
Only because I don't think you
Stupid.
No. No, the band one was stupid. But no, you don't. Did you watch like Astro Boy growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the old Mega Man show?
Yes, yep.
Okay, then maybe you will. It's an homage to that.
Okay.
And
All right,
it's very kiddie. And
I may not love it, but
You'll probably appreciate it.
I'm not going to I probably won't put it in the dumpster.
No, you won't. You might place it in the recycling bin.
Place it, or like how we do with the like with the laundry basket. I'll put it next to the laundry basket because it's dirty, but it doesn't need to be put away yet,
or
it doesn't need
thrown
to be
away.
Yet.
It can be. But anyway, all the other ones are really good. They're all really good, and I wish all of them had more. But it's cool to just see.
Sure.
These great artists take a stab
These guys take a
at
swing.
the lore of Star Wars, and they do a great job.
I like it.
It's really fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
As long as we don't see many more of 2, we're good.
No, unless there's a season 2 where there's more Tatooine Rhapsody. I don't think there will be.
No, they better keep that clear.
We'll
know which ones to move on.
That's right,
and know which ones to hit the road, Jack.
That's right. Well, we'll be back. With more Visions talk at an even later date when even less people are talking about it. But we'll still be talking about it, and you can still be listening to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.